comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Difficult situation for a throw. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low heavy hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Takes a trip. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy get-some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Doesn't miss a beat. Not much life difference. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scrap still going. Drive back misses! What'll happen here? Low heavy, but no go! What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Takes the chance to hurt him. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Big, low, reaching heavy. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Oh, watch your head. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Superb reactions on display. Clint uses the gauge for a super arc. Shifu Jinrai doing the business. A quick breather. Clint goes to the air. In with the cross. KO. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Blocks the low heavy. Had the radar up and running. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't afford this KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Superb reactions on display. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Blocks the low kick. Can they create an opportunity for them? Drops them hard. Target combo into... Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The drive impact is denied. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What a clutch side pitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Had the radar up and running. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. From up, KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Big counter. Gets the combo. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Knockdown and blocks the impact. Hands up, drops them hard. Looking for a chance. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? In there! Player two survived that tense mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Sticks the combo. Player two with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. He ends with a projectile. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Going in, scrapping it out up close. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. What'll happen here? One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Jumps up. The low's blocked. Barely. Ooh, what a smart play. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up. That's how you close it out. What a beast. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Player one is on track to steal this. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. What'll happen here? Player two hits the drive. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Blocks the low kick. What's next? Oh, yo! Ross, super hit! For you! They can't make any mistakes here if they whip the low. Amazing! Impact squash. Knocked them out of the air. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Looking, goes to the air. They are done! Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Throws them to negate the block. What's the play here? Denies the attack and mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Player one chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Drive lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing.
That's right.
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. What'll happen here? Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Blocks the low kick. What now? Player 1, will this super art do anything? And they created flatline zone. Here's the final round.
That's right.
The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Player 2 is on track to steal this back after that super. Can they keep on him? Dashes. Baits out the low kick. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Player 1 has the super gauge and crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart blow. That throw will be some good damage. Barrett reads the jump in perfectly. Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 drives and back misses. What now? Jump! Oh my god, they just jumped it up. What's next? Impact squash. Clutch anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. This is it. Drop zone. Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Taking stock. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Medium kick hits. Strings it all together. Jumps. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner lead. Gets the combo. The low heavy is denied. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The parry! Goes for the fireball, which is very strong and drops them. Gotta do better than that. Pumps the brakes on the impact. And drops them hard. A trade, but still, what a finish! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Gets him with the anti-air. Gets the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. What's going to follow the combo? What? Handily escapes the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Nails the anti-air. Throws him to negate the block. Long low attack hits. The quarter makes it hard to escape. The KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Big, low, reaching heavy. Okay, they trade hits. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. What'll happen here? Player for super art? That's not gonna hit. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Finds the target. Delivered anti-air in the clutch. We're near the end of the excellent block. Dangerous range hit. Clutch anti-air. Okay, here we go. Takes them up. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Closes it out. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
The top player is here.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The cross-up's good. Still slugging it out here. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Had the radar up and running. Knocked down. Life lead opens up. Long low attack hits. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heats it up with a combo into super. That's not gonna hit. That's a counter. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? The low doesn't connect. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Knockdown and blocks the low heavy and the low. A real test of nerves here. That's a counter. Raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? Next, closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sticks the jump in. Sticks the combo. Got their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Trips them up. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Taking stock. In a dire situation. Oh, watch your head. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Get scooped from down low. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The exchange close. Both fighters planning something? KO. Player 2 made all the right moves in that fight.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Rising uppercut.
Rising uppercut. Here it comes! Tensenri! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it!
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Sticks the combo. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocks the low heavy. Oh! Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Where is their opening? Nice drive impact sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Jumps in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be this? Brushes that off and keeps going. Super just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 is working with a super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Low heavy. Pokes with the medium kick. Crowns him from above. Okay, here we go. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Drops them. What now? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Here comes the corner press. A fireball at that range. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it!
The featured player's win streak has
Eat
been
it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Eat it! Eat it! Eat it!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. What's the play here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Grabs them, throws them to negate the block. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they get some? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps? Okay, they trade hits. Checks with a medium kick. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Still scrapping for control of the space. What'll happen here? Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Shakes things up, block, super hard incoming. Medium kick into. They gotta dig down deep here. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Gets the jump in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Goes for a projectile to try and change rejects the air attempt. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Quick dashing. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Medium kick hits. Grabs and throws them away. Knockdown and player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. In there! Player 2 buries their opponent. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Let's get it!
The super armor does its job. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What's the play here? Neither of them willing to back off here. Blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch struck perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The jump in is denied. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going, keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Breaks those shins. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jump. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What a read with that anti-air! Player 2 comes away with the win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checks them with the projectile. Got their eye on the air. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Bops him with a target counter. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? have the radar up and running. Throws them to negate the block. A quick breather. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? What'll happen here? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Low heavy hits. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. What's the play here? Holds out with the block. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. Gets the knockdown, and now great work finding the opening. The super up baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Took him to the corner and a flat. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Going in, they're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? The low kick hit. This is the ideal range to do the piston in there. Player 2 just showed why they're one of the best. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Connects with medium kick. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? What's the play here? Bops him with a target control. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Player 1 chases them down. Takes a trip. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Shows a medium kick. A quick breather. Barely blocks the jump in. Takes in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Flashes him. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jump. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Super art.
Bring in the heat!
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. In, view, rip on. Good presence of mind, so huge chance after that wall splat. A real test of nerves here. Player, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Stomp goes to the air. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jump! Bit connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Meets them air to air. Player 2 tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2, this can lead to some big damage. What now? Will this super art do anything? Excellent read. Throws him. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Breaking them shins with the low heavy. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Dragon Lash. Risky medium kick. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Crowns them from above. Gets the combo. Breaks those shins. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Gets the knockdown, and now life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. That drive impact doesn't get through. Knockdown. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Big throws. Zones with the fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. From low heavy to... That's a counter. Knockdown and... They're trading a KO. Player 2 is the last fighter standing.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks him with the projectile. Was looking for that jump attack. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Perfect air-to-air. Takes a trip. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Picture perfect punish counter. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 chasing the KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Zones with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. What'll happen here? Goes for the jump in. Still hits them with a stopping vibe. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This is gonna hurt. They were right to be on guard here. Burns out. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Hit them with a quick low kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
What an opening statement there!
Player 2 needs to use the crowns him from above. Blocks the low kick. Drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Low heavy, but no go. The jump in is denied. Dragon lash. Pokes with a kick. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Sticks out a kick. Quick dash. The low kick hits. Player 1 needs to use their drive move. Whoa! Critical art now. Ooh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? Player 1 is gonna whip and whip. They're wide open. Low heavy out of nowhere. Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Anti-air in the clutch. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Jumps up. Sticks the jump in. Takes a trip. They hit each other. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the target combo. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 creates a good there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. He pops them with a shoulder. All right, what's coming up next? Who will capitalize on an opening first? There's a change of side. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Jumps in. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Holds out with the block. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Takes the chance to hurt him. Below heavy hits. Beautiful setup with that attack. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Throws a fireball. Gets the jump in. Hopes with a medium kick. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Checks with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a chance. What'll happen here? Shows the medium kick. Zones with the fireball. Player 2, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Yo, Rock, super here! Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 gets the convincing win in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 2 turned this fight around with that super. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead opens up. Takes in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Knockdown and pops them with a shoulder. Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Jumps. Breaks the block with a throw. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Both sides getting wet. Impact squashed. Target combo into the next with the throw. What's next? Oh, yo! Rock over here! Player 2 risky flatline game. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Quick step forward. Who's going to steal? Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Bet that hurt.
Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Fights back with authority.
The drive impact doesn't work. Pokes with a kick. Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Amazing. This is the time to believe in your abilities.
How's this?
Closes it out. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it!
We currently have a player